What if I told you that one of the most dangerous and unpredictable threats to world peace could come from the last place you'd expect? A small, isolated nation, North Korea. What happens if this country fires a nuclear missile towards the United States? In this video, we'll break it down minute by minute to explore the chaos, the defense, and the desperate fight for survival. Stick around until the end to find out the surprising twists and the world-changing consequences. And don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. It's 2 a.m. local time in the heart of North Korea. Quiet, secluded, yet filled with tension. In an underground mountain complex, technicians move frantically. The camouflage netting that's been hiding a deadly secret is torn down, revealing the Hwasong-15 missile. Why this missile? Why now? The launch is more than just a threat, it's a statement. With one command, the world could change forever. Do you think a missile launch from North Korea could really lead to nuclear war? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The Hwasong-15 rolls out standing tall like a skyscraper. It's massive, capable of carrying a nuclear payload across continents, and with a single push of a button, it could alter the lives of millions. And that's what happens next. North Korea gives the order. The missile fires. Boom. The world holds its breath. The engines roar. The ground shakes. Is this the start of World War III? Up above, US satellites, space-based infrared systems detect the launch instantly. The clock is ticking. The US has mere minutes to respond, but can they intercept it in time? Do you think the US military has the technology to stop a missile this fast? Leave a comment below with your thoughts. Space Command confirms it. This is real. This is happening. For the first time in history, the US faces a potential nuclear strike from a rogue state. North Korea has the capability, and the missile is heading straight for American soil. In Washington, the president is pulled from an important meeting. Imagine the pressure. The weight of the world is on their shoulders as they're rushed to the situation room. The decision-making process begins immediately. What will they do? Will they launch retaliation or seek diplomatic solutions? In South Korea, military personnel stand ready. The missile is now ascending, but it's still vulnerable. US forces on the ground and in the air are prepped to defend the country, but they face an enormous challenge. How do you stop a missile? Once it's already airborne, what would you do in this situation? Would you fight back or try to negotiate? Let's discuss it in the comments. The missile enters space. This is the moment when interceptors have their best chance to strike. The US military quickly activates its defense systems, including the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, THAAD, capable of shooting down missiles during their terminal phase. But will it be enough? Missile defense systems in place across the Pacific are fully activated, but they can't defend the entire country. The threat is real, but are they fast enough? The military is doing everything they can, but it all comes down to timing. Every second counts. Do you think the US is prepared for a situation like this, or have we been caught off guard? Let's talk about it in the comments below. But hold on, this isn't just a US-North Korea showdown. China enters the picture. Chinese forces, already on high alert, start to move in. Could this crisis escalate into something even worse? A war between the US and China? It's not outside the realm of possibility. Tensions are rising on all fronts. Who do you think should step in to mediate this situation? China, the US, or the United Nations? Comment your opinion. At this point, the missile's trajectory becomes clearer. It's aimed at the US West Coast, but where exactly? Could it be Los Angeles? Or is the target even worse? As the US military tries to predict the missile's impact, every decision made could lead to disaster. Is it too late to change the course of the missile, or has the countdown to catastrophe begun? Meanwhile, the president is being rushed to a secure location. The nuclear football, a briefcase containing the codes to launch a retaliatory strike, is never far from reach. The US is in full war mode, prepared to retaliate should the missile hit its target. What would you do if you had the power to retaliate with a nuclear strike? The stakes are higher than ever. Let's discuss in the comments. The first 2 intercepts fail, a near miss. The world watches in horror. What happens next? Will the 3rd interception succeed, or will we face devastation? This moment is the pivotal turning point. If the intercept fails, millions could die in a flash. Seconds are ticking away. The interceptors are launched, hurtling toward their target. This is the last line of defense. Will they succeed? The tension builds. What will the impact be if they don't? In a stunning moment of relief, the 3rd intercept succeeds. The warhead is destroyed in midair. The missile threat is neutralized, but the world knows this isn't the end. North Korea still has the capacity to strike again, and retaliation is only a heartbeat away. The US breathes a collective sigh of relief, but the war isn't over. What happens next? Will North Korea launch another strike, or will diplomacy prevail? What does this moment mean for global security? Now that the missile was stopped, do you think North Korea will stop launching missiles, or is this just the beginning of a much larger conflict? Before you go, make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Share it with your friends and drop a comment below. I want to know your thoughts. How would you handle the situation?